Nau mai, haere mai ki te Akoranga. Kia ora koutou, ko Lisa toku ingoa. Welcome to my presentation about the Akoranga Year 3 team. We currently have 52 Year 3 students enrolled in our two classes. School-wide, there are 61 Year 3s, 9 of whom are in a Year 3-4 composite class in room 18 with Mrs. Jane Singleton, and are part of the Akoranga Year 4 team. We also have 3 kayako in our team. In room 16, we have Mrs. Anna Castagna, who teaches 7 days a fortnight, and Mrs. Bronnie Ryan, who teaches 3 days a fortnight. In room 17 is myself, Lisa Negus, learning leader for Akoranga and co-leader of sport and PE school-wide. I thought I would begin by sharing the highlights of our team over term 1 and 2. Term 1 began with a focus on belonging, with the aim of fostering positive relationships between our students. We were very aware that due to COVID, this group of students have not had a full, uninterrupted year of schooling since they began their school lives, and felt that developing positive relationships with each other and us as their teachers was crucial. Students also learnt about each other and their families through the development and presentation of their pepihas. We continued to encourage positive relationships through bi-weekly team assemblies, the development of sharing buddies, and fun activities that involved teamwork. In term 2, we used space as our topic of inquiry, and linked to this, we learnt about Matariki and its significance to Māori. In week 3, a trip to Stardome ignited the students' interest in space. Providing interesting ways to teach scientific concepts as well as group work continued through term 2. The students loved the experience of Stardome and brought back to class a range of questions to explore through the rest of the term. Gun to Table has definitely been a highlight, with room 16 experiencing the program in term 1 and room 17 in term 2. Classes are every second Thursday for blocks 1 and 2. The students begin by learning safe knife handling and safe food practices while creating a meal using produce grown from the gardens that the students also help to maintain and harvest. This is absolutely one of the most anticipated parts of the term and are thoroughly enjoyed by students and teachers alike. Again, it fosters positive relationships and collaborative group work. Looking ahead to term 3 and 4, term 3 has begun with our term's focus now on the topic of earth, particularly as this integrates with Garden to Table. We have begun learning about seeds, germination and pollination with the hope of developing some bee-friendly gardens down the back of the senior block classrooms. As the weather warms, it is planned that small groups of interested students in Year 3 will start to help look after the beehive at school while learning about pollination and mini beasts. We are also planning a trip to the museum to study mini beasts in order to conclude our topic. In term 4, we are planning an outdoor education week. This is still in the planning stages, however. In terms of our approaches to teaching and learning, we strongly believe in the benefits of collaboration as a teaching team. We use Google Docs and Google Slides in our planning documents, and we all share equally in the development of learning experiences for the students in each curriculum area. At the beginning of the year, we had discussed teaching using cross-grouping across the two classes. However, the traffic light settings, combined with the restrictions of single-cell classroom and disruptions to timetables, made it difficult to navigate this idea, and we decided to keep our classes separate for most learning opportunities. The final part of my presentation, I will share with you aspects of the curriculum delivery in our team. As students' reading strategies focus changes from decoding to comprehension, our guided reading program must adapt so that students can become more critical thinkers around the stories they read. Most students will have daily guided reading sessions using sharp reading and probe-based comprehension questions. Independent activities such as Sunshine Online, Epic Reading Online, and access to a variety of texts from the library supplements our program. We also use well-known novels as shared books with follow-up literacy activities based on these. In writing, students are again provided with daily opportunities to write on a variety of topics using different writing structures. They are scaffolded using writing models provided by the teacher and participate in small group writing workshops. As writing was a focus for our team's teacher inquiries this year, students are also engaged in goal setting and independent editing routines, the development and teaching of which is ongoing throughout the year. In maths, students are given a variety of learning experiences, both in number and strand. They are taught in small ability-based groups and have access to materials to support their learning needs. We have also just started using the school-wide Maths Whiz website trial, which works alongside the students' individual needs and which they are fully engaged in. Our inquiry topics this year have enabled us to teach the sciences, with the social sciences through the topic of belonging in Term 1, followed by science through our topics of space and earth in Terms 2 and 3. Students spend the first session brainstorming what they already know and what they want to find out, which informs our planning direction for the rest of the term. PE sessions developed with the guidance of Year 6 teacher Abby Broom have had a positive impact on the focus of our bull schools over Term 2, which have continued into the beginning of Term 3. We were also fortunate to have North Harbour Softball conduct some softball sessions with our classes. Along with the physical skills required for students to successfully participate in activities, there is also time taken to develop teamwork and fair play within our lessons. Our art this year has been integrated into our topic study. We have used painting and dye as our main medium so far, as well as integrating the themes of Māori myth and legends and matariki. This term we will be using sketching as our focus through the themes of flowers, plants and mini beasts. The Resilience Project is again an important part of our weekly timetable, often following on from school or team assemblies on Fridays. We practice strategies to calm ourselves down as a regular part of our day. Students are developing new knowledge of te reo alongside teachers this year, practicing te reo on a daily basis. Along with previously mentioned pepehas, students are learning to share their feelings, to be able to say the day of the week, and to present a weather report in te reo. A new school-wide initiative has begun this term with Friday afternoons spent learning about different Māori traditions and customs. The Year 3 and 4 team have combined for this, with each teacher across the two teams taking each of the classes on a 3-week rotational basis. Room 16 are focusing on the significance of pounamu, accumulating in the creation of clay pounamu. Room 17 are investigating the history and importance of the short poi, then learning the basics for use of the poi in a performance. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my presentation on behalf of our team. I look forward to meeting you all to answer your questions on Monday night. Noho oro mai rā.